some love, man. I'm out here putting out value every day on two different channels on YouTube for you guys. Please, man, get some likes going on. So we got one person in here, one like. Damn, my man, Niners lost. At least I made the live stream. I don't even know what's going on with football right now, guys. I'm very disconnected from sports. I was just informed. I think the Yankees are going to the World Series. I have no idea. I don't know. Yo, bro, any book recommendations? This is what I'm reading. Your erroneous zones. But honestly, guys, I'm not that big on reading like that. I'm bigger on just action, right? Too many dudes getting caught up with reading books. Don't read too many books, man. Don't spend more than like 15, maybe 30 minutes a day reading. Like that's more than enough in my opinion. Unless you're already crushing it in life. Like most dudes are not taking enough action. And if you're not already hitting all of your action-based goals for the day, put down the books, brother. How do you know when to take a girl seriously? Is she a high enough caliber girl? Is she, I mean, how many dates have you been on? Like, that's a kind of a, how does no one take a girl seriously? That's kind of like a detailed question, I guess you could say. I don't even know how to answer that in one or in a couple sentences. Yo, Kyle, I'm having trouble with my social. Can you help me? Of course. Like, check out the 400 videos on my page, bro. Or if you want actual coaching, obviously I can help you. Guys, I'll put the link in the description. I'll pin it into the chat if you guys are interested in actually checking out my new coaching program. It's like $100-something, and you get a 30-minute one-on-one call directly with me. You have a daily live coaching call directly with me. My coaches run a second call every day. We do group live infield calls inside the community too. So you could be out in the field while you're on the calls with the community and actually going out and opening together. It's fucking dope, man. You got all the content, community's popping. You can try out the whole program for 1 month risk-free. Get into the program, try it out for free for 1 month. I mean, get in the program, try it out. If you're anything less than fully satisfied, I'll give you a refund. Like worst case scenario, you can try it out risk-free. All right. How much were the veneers? They tough. I got a discount on them. I got them done in USA. I got like 50% off. I'm probably one of the only dudes who actually got their veneers done in USA at like a high-end dentistry, but I paid $9K. That's with the discount, by the way. Like I think the dude was trying to charge like $18K, which is wild. I was like, bro, what did you eat throughout the day to keep the diet? 5 a.m. I had 5 eggs, unsalted. 9 a.m., 5 eggs, unsalted. 12 o'clock, 5 eggs. So there's just like 15 eggs throughout the day. And then there's like this bison packet of 14 ounces of bison. I had that with about 500 calories of rice. And I spread that out between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m., which put me at about 2,000 calories for the day. And then I just had low-fat yogurt with some blueberries. I'm at about 2,400 calories for the day, about 110 grams of fat, and then probably, 150 grams of protein, and the rest is carbs, probably around 120, 150 grams of carbs. Where do you shop at? Just depends, man. I mean, I have a couple nice designer pieces. Most of my casual stuff is like young LA type shit if I'm going to the gym and stuff. Just chilling around the house, I'm just rocking like a little white Hanes beater, honestly. Nothing too crazy. You know, I got some high-end nice pieces if I'm really going out. If I'm casual, it's typically low-key. Let me see what else we got. What else we got? Guys, if you're on the live call, get the thumbs up going on the chat, please. There's 75 people in here, only 14 likes. Come on, I'm here to give you guys free value on this call. Fellas, please hook it up for me. Just so we can get into the algorithm more, so more people could come on here, so we could give back more value to help influence everybody in the world, really, is what it comes down to. Do you take HGH or TRT? I do not. No, never injected the test. HGH, I mean, I guess I did MK677. I don't know if that classifies as, it's a growth hormone secretagogue. I don't know if that technically classifies as HGH, but I did that for like a month or two back in like April. It gets me too bloated though, man. Like I don't like anything with a blow. I can't even take creatine, right? So what's the best way to have a side chick as a high value guy? I mean, that's an interesting debate, right? Do high value dudes actually have side chicks? I don't know. That's kind of like an interesting concept in itself, right? I would join the school thing, but I don't have the money right now, bro. Sorry. Hey, rebirth. It's all good, bro. Save up some money. I mean, we're talking about $100-something. We're not talking about go to the bank and take out a loan so you could invest thousands of dollars. Like, this is actually a ridiculously affordable offer, guys. If you've ever looked into online coaching, especially in dating or confidence or any of these areas, most of these coaches are going to charge you 3, 4, 5, 10K and give you less coaching and less access to the main dude. You get 30-minute one-on-one with me, a daily live coaching call with me where you're interacting with me, and then other calls every day with my coaches, all my content, the whole community. It's all going down inside the program. It's lit, guys. Honestly, my new program is lit. I'm really proud of the value that I'm giving out. Somebody just signed up right now. I just heard the cashier go off. Let me see who that was. Quick shout out. Who just came in? John Mahar or John Maher. I don't know how you say your name. Maybe it was actually John Mayer, the singer. He wants more confidence. But anyway, guys, if you're interested, click the link. The link's up here. Click the link up here, or the link's in the description if you're watching on the recording. Check out the program, man. You literally have nothing to lose. Worst case scenario, you get a one-on-one with me. You get 30 days of coaching. You check out all my content, and you're not blown away. I'll give you a full refund. There's no contract. There's no fine print. There's no sales tactics. It's not a consultation call. You're not talking to my sales reps. There's no bullshit in this content, man. There's no bullshit in my program. I'm really proud of the offer I have going on. If you guys want to check it out, just click the link. It's in the description. Get in the community. The moment you join, I'll DM you inside the program with a booking link to book out a 30-minute call with me. We'll set up your goals for the week. I'll give you some structure, open Q&A towards the end of the call. We'll set up a game plan for the first week or so of the program. I'll answer any questions you have. I'll give you a tiny piece of content to watch, and then we'll actually start taking action. That way you have accountability, step-by-step guidance, some structure, a tiny bit of financial leverage as well, and a community and coaches at your back that genuinely want to see you do well for $100, not for thousands, for $100 with a full risk-free refund at the end of the month. It's a no-brainer offer, man. Check it out right now. Click the link. I'm so proud of this new program, honestly. And I'm going all out inside the community. Today's live call with me was 2 hours long. How to date a movie isn't a good first date. I don't personally like that because we're just sitting down watching the TV, and I'd much rather spend those 2 hours talking to her, getting to know her, teasing her, creating deeper levels of connection, injecting some flirtatiousness, injecting a little. I guess you could have a little bit of physical touch and kind of get close to each other and kind of talk. It's just not as intimate, or it can't, in my opinion, it doesn't build up as high as you could just talking to her with kind of some background music and something going on in the environment. So for the first date, personally, I don't really like the idea of dinner and a movie, like dinner at a restaurant and then going to watch a movie. I'd rather save a movie for maybe fourth date or end of second date, right? Like we still went on a date and then we go home to watch the movie. That's probably a little bit better. Or whenever. It doesn't need to be first night. You don't need to smash first night. You don't need to smash second night. Fuck what these red pill dudes are talking about online, guys. Like, you don't need to do that up front. All right. If you're in a certain phase in your journey where you really want to close a lot of women and that's really what you're looking for, I've gone through that. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. And there's zero judgment if that's where you're at. Like, that's cool. Honestly. Props, man. Go get that shit. If that's what you want, go for that. But also, I understand that there's a lot of dudes online because I've worked with thousands of dudes, and I get that there's a lot of guys who genuinely just want to connect with a quality woman that they could start a relationship with and have a deep connection and you know, have a kind of like moving towards potentially being with a life partner. So it just kind of depends on what you want, man. Zero judgment either way. I've been on both sides of it. I'm 34. I've gone through different phases of my life. I'm not even saying I'll be in this one particular phase for the rest of my life. So just letting you guys know, like, it's all good wherever you're at. Guys, take pride. This brings me to a slightly different topic, but it's worth saying on here, which is take pride in your goals. Take pride in your goals, guys. I know a lot of dudes, they have goals and they don't take pride in their goals, and they're afraid to announce to their friends, their family, the people in their social circle, the girls that they're talking to. They're afraid to talk out loud about their goals. You should be taking pride and have specific goals, man. Wake up every morning, do a little bit of reflection. I wake up, I do some reflection on the previous day. I have a calendar tracking out my entire schedule from the previous day. Okay, and I got a busy fucking calendar, bro. I'm not playing around, but this is my calendar today. It's blocked out. The only open slot was some dude who rescheduled the call. And so I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll do a live call instead. Right? That's what's going on here. But I structure out the previous day. I run through all of those actions, even though some of them are a little uncomfortable. Run through all of those things, hit myself with the positive self-talk as I'm going through all that. Super clean diet. And then the next day, I'm going over a reflection of how the previous day went in relation to my goals. You guys need to track this stuff. You need to track your goals and have some structure and have some level of daily accountability with yourself. It's very important. It's not just, I know maybe some of you do know me as the guy who's just teaching you Riz or how to get laid, but man, it goes so deeper, so much more deep than that, guys, honestly. Okay? Do you think that getting out of the venue directly after a girl disrespected you is too much? Yeah, I think that's a little crazy that you're dipping out of the entire venue. I mean, unless you genuinely want to go home, or if you were there with her and she was extremely disrespectful, I mean, I guess you could say, hey, first off, you want to stay calm. If the girl disrespects you, you always stay calm. And there's nothing wrong with calling out the fact that she is disrespecting you. So I don't know exactly what was said. I can't just like hypothesize here. But if it was that disrespectful, you could say, hey, listen, I don't really like the way you're behaving. I don't really have a tolerance for that. Like, I'm going to head home. Take care. Have a good night. If it was really, really over the top and you're not really dating the girl, like let's just say it was first date or type shit, and it was really over the top, or you met the girl that night, yeah, you can leave, bro. I could see some dude saying like, oh, that's emotionally reactive. Oh, that's butthurt, blah, 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 blah. I don't know, man. Don't overthink this shit, guys. Like, some of this stuff's funny. Coach, do you go to the gym first thing in the morning? I do. I wake up, I come down here, I'll have some eggs. Usually, like today, I had 5 eggs. If I'm in more of a slight deficit, I'm going to have like 5 eggs. If I'm more on a maintenance, it's probably like 6 or 7. And then I'll take my supplements. I'm playing some music for the first like 10 minutes, just getting me into a good mood for the day. Quick little prayer with my morning meal, just to bring gratitude and appreciation for the day. Bless my family, my friends. Thank God for today to be another opportunity to go after my goals, just to bring present moment awareness to today being an opportunity. It's really hard to complain and bitch and get into a negative mindset when you start off the day like that. So super clean meal, a little bit of prayer, keep it light, 0 carb, because I want to be focused throughout the day. Go down to the treadmill, spend the first 30 minutes on the treadmill. I'm typically just answering all the DMs inside of my community. I answer all the DMs inside of my school program first thing in the morning. I make sure I answer every message in the community. Every morning, every dude gets their response. Then I'll usually finish up the treadmill. I might consume a little bit of motivational content while I'm doing that. And then I'm just locked in on the workout for the next like hour. So hard workout, not scrolling on my phone, not checking my messages, not checking my DMs, not checking my email. I'm just focused on the workout. In between the sets, I'm just walking. I have a 2.5 to 3 minute timer, and I really make it important to be punctual, jumping into that next set militantly when the timer goes off. I'm starting to practice punctuality and moving militantly in my workouts without the distractions early on. All right. Yo, my hair's starting to thin and recede. Should I start finasteride, saving up for hair transplant in a few years? Of course. If you're going to get a transplant, you're going to need finasteride anyway. What they don't tell you is that if you just get a transplant, that's just going to save this part, and the rest of your hair is going to continue to fall out. You're going to need to get on minoxidil and finasteride if you want to actually maintain whatever you have. Transplant alone won't save you. Hey, girl flirts with one of my boys at work. Hey, a girl flirts with one of my boys at work, but she won't give him her number. What's that about? I don't know. That probably the way he went about it is like off. I don't know. It's kind of, I'm lacking context. It's hard for me to like speculate on that. Miami versus NYC for day game comparison. Cool question. Day game definitely has more volume. New York definitely has more volume for day game. I was just in New York in August, and I was like, holy shit. There is an insane amount of volume here. Like an overwhelming amount of volume. I caught myself actually on the street where there was some marathon run club thing going on, and it was insane how many people were there. However, the thing that I noticed was I did not find anyone attractive. That's just what it was. Like I'm not really attracted to the New York crowd personally. So, but that's not to say that it's an ugly crowd. It's just not my particular aesthetic. right? So in terms of the type of women I'm into, I actually like Miami more personally. However, there are a lot of dudes that like white women, that like more artsy women, that like more like, I guess, just different types. Like there's different ethnicities in each environment. A lot of Asian actually in New York too, depending on which area you're in. And so like for a lot of dudes, if you like the type of girls that are in New York, it's 100% New York, right? 100%. If you like the type of women that are in New York, then 100% you should go there because there's just so much volume. It's insane, like absolutely insane. Miami's small, man. Like, dude, I walk around Brickell, and Brickell is a 10-minute walk. Like, you could loop around Brickell in 10 minutes. If you walk into downtown, it's just homeless people, bro. Like, there's no day game in downtown. It's just homeless. It's not all homeless people, but like, it's downtown Miami's like kind of run down. And then if you keep going further, like, where are you gonna go? Design District? I mean, I guess you could do some over there, but that's no comparison to New York City. We were doing. I ran a live event, and it was. We went to West Side Highway. We went to Washington Square Park. I mean, we didn't even go to Central Park or Times Square or Bryant Park, but man, like you could go. New York is like a massive, endless adventure. Brickell, which is really the main strip where you're going to be able to do day game, and you got to already be at a certain caliber yourself in terms of your skill set and your look, I think, to really have success out there. But yeah, there's just no comparison in terms of size, honestly. Like, as long as you like the women in New York, it's a no-brainer in my opinion. You been to Chicago? No. You telling me you don't fuck with homeless women? I didn't see any homeless women. Are guy friends a red flag? I just hate the term red flag in general. Like, are guy friends a red flag? Up on the front end, no, dude. I don't think so. Like, she's not in a relationship with you. If you run the dating and the courtship properly, by the time things get serious and she genuinely wants to be in a relationship with you, and you know what you're doing, you should be able to get to a point where you can have a conversation with her about, hey, if we're actually going to take this to the next level, and you actually want to be in a relationship with me and be exclusive with me, then part of that entails no male friends, at least not to the capacity, at least not to the level that, like, or to the extent that you've been communicating with them, right? So yeah, if you want to be like super super, um, you want her to be super like tight on you, then yeah, by the time we're getting into the relationship, that's the time to have a conversation around that. You can't really force her to remove that any time before then. Dudes try to like get her to cut those things off when she's not even ready and pushing for exclusivity with you. You need to run the dating and courtship in a way where there's really high levels of attraction from her, and she's trying to push you into a relationship. The moment she is trying to be exclusive with you, now we're at the bargaining table. She's pushing for the relationship. Okay, great. Come here, baby. Sit down. Let's take a look at this contract. Let's look at the terms of this contract. Okay, now you can negotiate. Dudes are trying to bring her to the negotiation and force her to sign a contract, and then she's saying like, "Oh, well, I want to put this in the fine print." No, dude, you got it wrong. You're playing the wrong game there. All right. What's the biggest mistake you've made in dating? Ooh, biggest mistake? I mean, the whole first relationship was I mean, I lost my first girlfriend to another man. So like that was probably the biggest mistake, but there was a lot of mistakes that went on in that relationship that caused me to get to that point. If you want to know more about that, you could listen to my old audiobook that was released a couple years back. It's titled My Life Journey and Lessons Learned. It's on my YouTube channel. You can play it for free. It's like a 5-hour audiobook. Also, awesome story. My perspective and evolution has changed a little bit since then, but you could still get great insight into that whole first relationship and all the mistakes I made. Are you going to collab with Alex from Playing with Fire? I mean, you guys act like I didn't do 2 podcasts with him back in the day. I don't know. I'm not pressed to do another one. I just did a collab. Who did I just do collab with? I just did a collab with Max Tornell. Shout out to Max. We just filmed it yesterday. And the day before that, I did one with this dude on IG, Jeremy Awakens, which was interesting. He's like a microdose therapy guy. That was cool. Alex did him dirty with his friend. Nah, I don't think he did. With John? I don't think he did. I got no hard feelings against anybody. Like I'm very disconnected from I don't know. I don't know is if there's still like YouTube drama or what, but I got no hard feelings with any of that shit. Alex was on our podcast and he said you are super short and pay girls. I don't think Alex is that much taller than me. I see him in Brickell where he's maybe 1 inch taller than me. Maybe. Um, Interesting. I don't know. I doubt he said that, but okay. Interesting. Kyle, you still with your girl? Or you single now? Now, so we broke up in March, and then we went 6 months or so no contact, and then recently we hung out. She came out here. When was that? That was like a couple of weeks back, and so we spent some time. We caught up. We're not back together, but we spent some time and hung out, and I'm not opposed to potentially getting back together. We're kind of like taking things slow. I'm not in a rush. She's still living in New Jersey. I still have my lease here till I think February. And yeah, I mean, I told myself that like I was gonna take a year when the relationship ended just to really get my head right, get my mind back together, and not bounce into anything prematurely. Which, guys, I recommend you do that as well. If you're going through a breakup and stuff, please do not act out impulsively. The first thing I did after doing a month or two of, I guess, partying at least a little bit, now that I was finally single, at some point I was like, okay, like I want to actually take some time to reflect and heal and like put in some work. And that's when I did 100 days of celibacy. I did 100 days of waking up at 4 a.m., went full sober. I'm still fully sober, went fully off of drugs, alcohol, nicotine, all that stuff. Signed up for a relationship attachment course to get to understand myself a little bit better. Been doing therapy ever since then as well. And so I really feel like I've changed my perspective on a lot of different things from going out doing night game, having that period of celibacy, which, by the way, so many dudes DM me about that. I don't know why you guys care so much, but no, I'm not still celibate. No, I didn't get with my ex either. But there was a couple girls that I explored after the 100 days was over just to see what it was like. And honestly, I mean, it wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't anything that exciting either. And I think going celibate for 100 days actually opened up my eyes to all the different ways that I was kind of chasing validation within interactions with women and the idea of sex and all of these different things that were created in this pickup identity that I made initially in my 20s when my first girl left me for another dude. I kind of dove deep into pickup and built up this identity of this guy around pickup. And so don't get me wrong. I think cold approach and pickup is a life-changing skill set for sure. Like it really is a life-changing skill set. You're going to have to put yourself out there. You're going to have to get extremely uncomfortable. You're going to have to get used to getting rejected, right? You're going to have to develop you're gonna have to get over the fear of judgment of other people, right? And you're gonna have to learn how to properly communicate in an enthusiastic, confident way, carry conversation. Like all of those skill sets are absolutely life changing. And without those things, I would have never been able to have the confidence to start a business to help impact other men's lives positively. Like I would have never been able to do any of those things. So for all of those reasons, cold approach is awesome, dude. Awesome. Everybody should develop at least some level of it. Everybody needs to be able to go out there and interact with the world, not just to get laid, but to go out there and interact with the world. And that's why it's life-changing. However, there was a part of me that did get deeply hurt from the first relationship. And I think I kind of dove a little bit too deep into this idea of wanting to get a lot of validation and be able to create high levels of attraction with women when I wasn't even emotionally available to these women. Right, as a means of kind of stroking my ego and getting that validation that I never got any of those things growing up. I grew up very shy and antisocial because my dad passed away at a very young age. So I definitely spent years diving into those things while simultaneously building up my own confidence and my communication and my skill sets. But there was definitely some toxic shit that was wrapped up in all of that because I never processed the death of my dad. I never really processed the first breakup. And so yeah, man, I definitely overdid it. Not necessarily in terms of like sex or anything like that. I was never super big into wanting to bang a lot of women. I never really craved that, but I definitely craved being the successful pickup dude that couldn't be hurt by women, that could create high levels of attraction with women, that could seduce women. And yeah, I feel like I got very good at that personally. Some people on the line will say that I'm not good at it at all. And that's okay too, man. That's okay too. Like it was a journey for myself. And I'm still passionate about teaching those things because I know that there's a lot of dudes out there that were in those same levels of pain and frustration around rejection and lack of confidence that I suffered with myself, right? So I think that's part of the reason I always wanted to help other men with it because I resonate with them, dude. And my dad died when I was 12, and I grew up without a father figure. He was my coach, he was my best friend, and it was really difficult for me in my teens and 20s. I was the dude who grew up just thinking you either got it or you don't, and I don't got it. And so once I learned more about pickup, I was like, yo, this all makes sense. And that's why I dove really deep into it. That's why I dove super deep into it. And so, and the other reason I was really passionate about helping other people around it is just because I think part of me always wanted that father figure back in my life, that coach, that best friend. And I found myself always wanting to take on that role for other people. And the fact that I can do that and make money off of it and transform lives is great. And now that I have the new program in place where I don't need to charge that much money, like that was the other thing, was that my old program was thousands of dollars, which is funny because it's literally the same exact structure as what my new program is. My old program, I used to charge 4K, 5K, 12-week program. You get one-on-one coaching with my coaches. You get a couple calls throughout the week with me directly, right? Like that was the program. I now have an insane offer where you could get a 30-minute one-on-one with me. You could come to a daily live coaching call with me, a second coaching call directly with my team every single day. And the community's in place. So it's like 600 dudes are in this community now. And you have all the content I've ever created, nice and structured out, a lot of exclusive stuff that's not on YouTube either, right? That whole program I could give away for $100-something. It's crazy. I'm like in love with the offer. I think it's such a cool offer. I don't think there's anybody else in the world that has an offer like this because there's nobody else going this hard for the clients on a daily basis. So if that sounds cool to you, if you guys want to check out the program, try it out risk-free for 1 month. The moment you join the program, I'll DM you in the community. We'll book out your one-on-one. You sit down with me directly. I'll give you some stuff to do before the onboarding so we can go over an evaluation of your goals and your bad habits and your vices and what you want to accomplish. And then I'll sit down with you for 30 minutes and craft that out. I'll give you some coaching. Ask me whatever questions you want. We'll set up some goals for the first week. And then you come to as many of the calls as you want throughout the week, throughout the month. Post in the community. I'll even get you with an accountability partner if you want inside the community. You can even come to the live group infield calls in the community. There's a bunch of dudes that will be out in the field on the call with you, and we go around the room and everybody kind of takes turns opening. It's fire, bro. If you want to get better with your confidence, your social skills, you want to surround yourself with like-minded dudes, you want to remove the bad habits, double down on your self-development journey, and work with me directly, there is no better offer in the world. And you can even try out the entire offer risk-free. I'll let you do it for a month. And if there's anything you don't like by the end of the month, you don't like how my beard length is. At the end of the month, if I didn't trim my beard right, I will give you a full refund. No questions asked. There is no fine print. There is no contract. You have my cell phone the moment you join. You could DM me inside the community. If you're not satisfied, I will just send the cash back because I don't need the $100. I really don't. If that sounds appealing to you at all and you've liked my content and has positively impacted you, give me one shot. Give me 1 month to change your life, bro. Click the link. It's right here. Click the link down below. Check out the program. You got nothing to lose. Worst case scenario, you do it for a month and you got some free coaching and I sent you your money back. That's worst case scenario. All right. Dude said worth 40K. I mean, honestly, there's people whose lives have massively been impacted where if you could tell them, hey, I bring you back from before the program and I give you the 40K. Like there's people that would rather have paid the 40K. Straight up, man. Straight up. Would you ever consider going on Fresh and Fit podcast? Yeah, I just saw Myron. I spoke to him on the street outside of SLS. It was like 2 weeks ago. Just said what's up. We had a quick conversation, nothing too crazy. I didn't push it on him. Yo, I'm gonna get on the no, what the fuck? We just vibed for like 2 minutes. And that was it. I was like, hey, man, dude, I'll see you around. The gamer Saif, what's good? Kyle, bro, what's up, my guy? How you doing? Let me see what else we got in here. If I wasn't a broke college student, I would do it so fast. Fortunately, I have the vibe part down. What's your point, Christian? That's not all we teach in here, bro. Guys, did you know like 10 to 20% of my community actually has a girlfriend? and they're not trying to pick up anymore. They just want more confidence, more networking, more discipline, more routine, and to surround themselves with cool dudes, like straight up. How much did you spend on your tats? I don't know. All of this plus this, man, like, and this. I don't even know, dude. I really don't even know. Definitely more than 30K, maybe more than 50K. Between the hair transplants, the teeth, and the fucking full tats, we're talking about 100K. I mean, it's not too crazy though if you think about it over the course of like 16 years to do all of these things. But yeah, I mean, I invest back in my body, my health. I take pride in my appearance. I'm 34, halfway to 35. I really like the way I look. I love my aesthetic. I love my youthfulness. I wouldn't trade it for all the money that I spent. I would not, if I could remove all of my tats and remove my hair and and have my old teeth back and have that money back. Nah, I wouldn't do that. Fuck no. I really like my look. I'm proud of my body. I've put 17 years into the gym, never missing more than a week, bro. So, any dating coach you're not a big fan of? I am so disconnected from the dating industry. Like, I don't know who's out there. I mean, I know the guys that I came up with. I haven't watched anybody's content. I don't know. That's what I was saying earlier. Someone was like, "Are you worried about the Alex drama?" Like, what drama? We're talking about from years ago? Why is there drama? I've seen Alex on the street like maybe 15 times in Brickell. I ran into him with my mom. Like, me and my mom were talking to Alex on the street. There's no problem. And I see what's his name? Indian PE. I see this dude every day. He's funny. He's cool. Shout out to Indian PE. I don't know his name. How much time from the moment I spend with a girl should I get her number? Love your reels, interacting with people. Keep those coming. Nah, I pulled back. I stopped filming them. Every single time I would post one, the girl finds the fucking video, and then she's like, "I'm reporting you. This is illegal." It's just, I don't know. I'm done posting that stuff. I do have a backlog of infield that I've been posting on my YouTube channel, on this channel. If you guys notice, we kind of drip those out. I filmed all of those back in like February or March, right? But I have a bunch that we're just kind of slowly releasing them because it's valuable. I think you guys should be able to see the full length interactions. Some people talk shit on them. Some people are going to expose me in those infields, break them down, critique them, micro-analyze, take out snippets. Do whatever you want with them, man. No judgment. I'm not mad at you guys. If you want to break them down, if you want to repurpose them, it's all good. Seriously, it's genuinely all good, man. I just have this content. I know it will positively impact somebody. And so it's an injustice to not put it out there. What am I going to do with it? Got to put it out there, man. Let it fly. Owen Cook. I actually haven't met him. Let's see what else we got. Have you studied mystery method? Yeah, I did back in the day for sure. What city has the best looking women? I don't know, man. I haven't really traveled that much. Kyle, the infields are valuable. Record but post months later. I did. Those videos are from 8 months ago. All of those videos. Some of those videos are from a year ago. None of it's recent. Like, it's all good. What made you get your teeth, Kyle? You mentioned it, but what was that about? I mean, look, I already had good teeth, but I got them straightened, and then I got them whitened, and I got them professionally whitened, and then I just wanted them even better. Like, that's just what I wanted. I wanted them perfect. They weren't even bad, though. Like, they weren't even bad. I just wanted them perfect. And I had the money, so I was like, let's do it. Are you moving away from dating coaching to life coaching? I mean, look, my group is called Confidence and Self-Mastery because they're kind of intertwined, right? And so all the pickup content's in there. A majority of the dudes in the program still want to get better with their social confidence. Some of them don't, and they're more focused on business branding, discipline, and that's great too. I think my course is amazing because it encompasses all of it. And whether you want to do the hardcore pickup shit, that's fine. I got all the content in there for that. If you want to do the social confidence route along with work ethic, discipline, routine, awesome. I think it's for that too. And if you just want to do the business of branding shit, it's for everybody, man. I really think every dude in the world could get into this program and really level up. And it's at an insane price point, like $100. Are you kidding me? Do you guys understand that the 30-minute one-on-one is worth more than the 125? William said, if I sign up now, does the price lock in at 125 before the price increase? Yes. So it used to be $97. The dudes who got in at 97, they are still only paying 97. Now it went up to 125, but it's going up to 157, right? In about 8 days. All right. And so when it goes up to 157, whoever got in at 125 will remain at 125. And then it'll go up to 157, and then it'll go up to 197, and then 247, and then 297. All right, it's gonna incrementally go up. Guys, this program is worth $500 a month. Best believe it's worth that. It's worth more than that. Are you kidding me? 30-minute one-on-one call with me, daily live coaching call with me, second coaching call, less crowded call with my coaches every day. All my content of all time. Community of 600 dudes. Access to live events. Are you kidding? Full refund at the end of the month? Absolute no-brainer home run offer. Grand slam. Grand slam, no-brainer offer. Coach Kyle, it used to be $1. I wish I still got that rate. I mean, you could try out the program, get a refund at the end of the month. The rate could be $0. What are your thoughts on Ben Seda? Why do you guys why does everybody care about my thoughts on other coaches? I don't get it. I don't know. It's just like gossip. I'm not here to talk about any other coach, good or bad, man. No other coach. Just know this. I'm not going to talk about any other coach, good nor bad. Because number one, I don't know enough about any other coach's actual program. And if you do ever hear somebody speaking badly about somebody else's program, just understand that it's most likely skewed perspective, right? Because I've actually seen about a 1% of the 1% of the dudes who have canceled or refund from my program, which is already a tiny percentage. But I'm talking about 1% of those people. They went and complained publicly, and I promise you on everything, guys, that those people never even tried to really do the program. Like, they never came to a coaching call. They never reached out to me. They never took any action. And they're at such a low negative frequency that they need to feel the need to go point the finger publicly and talk down on the person. So anytime you see negativity posted anywhere, just understand the only people that are going to go to that extent are already in very low frequencies, right? Just straight up, man. Understand this, guys. There's 600 people in my community right now. 600 people, and less than 30 people dropped out over the last 30 days, something like that. Don't you think if the program was whacked, the dropout rate would be more than 5%? Or what? I don't know what the churn drop-off rate is, but I don't know. The offer's so good, you can't even talk shit at this point. And I even tell guys, if you're in the program, dude, if you're going to cancel, I'd rather you don't cancel. I'd rather give you another one-on-one and we get you back on track, because really, what's the alternative? What's the other option? The other option is you get the refund, but then you go back to your life, and then you're going to go just watch content, or you're going to go try to hire a coach who's going to charge you thousands for less access to the coach. Pepso, I just joined. In a nutshell, can you explain what the program is about? That's what I'm talking about. This dude pulled the trigger before he even knew. Did he actually join, though? Let me see. Nah, you didn't join. You didn't join, bro. What's your full name? Tell me your full name, and I'll confirm you're in. This dude did not join. He's stunting in the chat. Bro, you don't got to stunt, Pepso. You don't got to stunt in the chat. You to go. Keep doing your thing, Luis. Okay, appreciate you, bro. Shout out to everybody that's showing love. That's what's up, man. I'm here for you guys. Let's see. Let's give some value back. Couple quick questions. What's the first step to get good at seducing women? So seducing women is not the same as social confidence. Oh, shit. We got a super chat. Shit. Super chat. Bro, you don't got to pay me. Just put that money towards the program. I don't need the super chat money, bro. $5. You're what? You're 5% of the way towards the whole program. If you're down to put me $5 here, what did he say for the $5? Working on my looks and being charismatic, would I get more results from online dating or cold approach? See, dude, you're down to spend $5 to ask me that question, but you're not down for $100-something for a 30-minute one-on-one coaching call and a daily live coaching call every day? for a month straight and all the content and the community and a full refund at the end of the month, risk-free? Dude, I'll answer your question, but bad investment instead of just joining. Unsubbing, lame. Sorry, Muscle. I can't resonate and vibe with everybody. What Muscle? What are you unsubbing for? Let me know down below, bro. Working on my looks and being charismatic. I'm curious. Is it because I'm promoting the program, or what's the reason here? I'm genuinely curious. When dudes say they're unsubbing, I'm like, why? Like seriously, why? As if I don't have 400 videos on my channel breaking down every concept of pickup and dating. As if I don't have full length, raw, uncut infields from open to close with text advice on the screen. What are you looking for? Along with the offer that's $100 a month for daily coaching. Like what are you, who are you subbing to? If you're unsubbing from me, dude, I want to know. What's this dude's name? I want to, Muscle Flasher. Who are you following? I'm so curious. If you're unsubbing from me, like who's the guy that you resonate with? I'm really curious, dude. But I'll go to White Belt Master. Working on my looks and being charismatic. Okay, that's great. Shout out to you. I think you should be doing both, by the way. On a daily basis, you should be hitting the gym. You should be getting lean. You should be working out hard, right? So you want to be putting on muscle and getting lean. Then you want to optimize your look, your grooming, your smile, your skin, haircut, no hair maybe if it goes that route, clothing, accessories, maybe tats if you want that look. All right, optimize your look and then also optimize your charisma. So that means on a daily basis, I would recommend at least talking on camera for 10 minutes straight. Like practice talking out loud on camera for 10 minutes straight to see your communication and your vibe. Okay? That's important too, because dudes, they look good and then they just talk kind of like this and they're kind of emotionless and they're not really that good. You know, you got to know how to smile when talking. You got to know how to articulate your words. You got to know how to use different tonalities and speeds and be able to really speak with charisma. And that comes with analyzing your communication on camera, but then also you should go out into the world and start opening more people. Opening is not the same as charisma. Opening is its own skill set. Carrying the first minute or two of conversation is a skill set. Injecting flirting and teasing is its own skill set. Those are different, unique skill sets. Escalation and seduction and closing is its own skill set. Long-term dating and retention is a completely different skill set, guys. Pickup is not the same as a relationship. And I learned that the hard way. I fucked that up massively. Trust me. Work on my looks and being charismatic. Okay, we just covered that part. Would I get more results from online dating or cold approach? It depends on where you live. Okay? And it depends on the type of women you want. And okay, I'll break down pros and cons of both. Online dating, right? You can put in a decent amount of time on the front end. If you already look really good and you put in a decent amount of effort on the front end, now you have a quality profile and you're just going to need to swipe and you do the texting and stuff. And then you're still going to need to run online dating game pretty consistently. And then you'll get dates from that. Okay. So, and then once you have the profile set up properly, you're in a good position. Those are the pros of that. Cold approach, the pros, you're probably not going to get that much more dates off of it on the front end. It's going to take longer to build the skill set up, but there's so many indirect benefits that you get from cold approach that you wouldn't get from online dating, right? You get desensitized to rejection. You got to be able to put yourself out there. You're going to be able to interact with the world in any environment. You will get dates over time. It will be a slower return on the front end, in my opinion, if you're a complete beginner. But it's just a life-changing skill set, though. It's like if the goal is solely to get laid, gun to my head, get laid, and I'm a complete beginner, but I already look good, yeah, probably just set up a profile. But either way, dude, you're going to want to work on cold approach, man. D. Lee Spills, $1,200 a year to change your life. That's an investment that's worth it. I mean, and that's a year, bro. You don't need to go in for a year. You could. What would you take to increase social calibration? Social interaction. Muzzle said, ban me, Kyle. Bet you won't. Oh, he turned into a troll. Now you're just trolling the live, bro. First you said unsub. Now you're asking for a ban. Ah, like at first I was genuinely curious when you said you were unsubbing. I was like, okay, who are you subbing to? What caused the unban or what caused the unsub? But then you said ban me, Kyle. Bet you won't. I was like, oh, okay. That just showed me like the caliber of individual you are. I guess I don't know if that's the word, but let's see what else we got on here. What up from Southern California, G? Hopefully you're having a great day. Yeah, awesome day. It's 8:20 p.m. and it's been a long day, honestly, guys. Been a pretty long one. I've been up since 5. I get up at 5 every day. I should be wrapping up this live pretty soon. I was only supposed to go like 30 minutes, but I ended up going a little bit longer. Just want to we'll keep going for a couple more minutes if there's any final questions. Let me scroll down to the bottom, get caught up. Mr. Lucario, pick up channel better. Shout out to Lucario. That's what's up. I don't really know the guy. He did an exposed video on me a while back, I think. But hey, if you resonate with his vibe, go for it, bro. Love that you continue after the RSD shift. What do you mean by that? I don't even know what that means. Ryan, resist, keeper forever, submit, she'll eventually. What are the ways to emotionally stimulate girls? If you just inside the community would be speaking, is it just you in the community or would we be speaking to other coaches and assistants? So I run a daily live coaching call myself every day inside the community. You get a 30-minute one-on-one onboarding call directly with me inside the community. And then my coaches also run a second coaching call every single day. So that way, every day there's a call either in the morning or early afternoon, and then there's a call in the evening/nighttime every day. So regardless of your schedule or the time zone, you could come to any of these calls. All of them are recorded. They're all posted into the community, bro. And dude, every live is a fucking banger. That too. Like the value on the lives alone are dope. You know what's crazy, Kyle? I literally saw the first vids you did, Cold Approach ones. You did not have many subs back then, but I still remember that I got a gut feeling that this guy would do it. Cool. When you start having good charisma. A while ago, dude, because I learned game primarily doing night game, and night game you're forced to really level up your charisma when you're out in super loud, chaotic environments. Kyle, what happened to that one girl that used to be in your videos with you? I talked about it earlier in the live. If you guys joined in late, you could go back, watch that, see where we're at. Other coaches are legit too. The other coaches are legit too. Oh, Brandon's talking about inside the community. Brandon's talking about inside the community. He said the other coaches are legit too. I mean, look, they've been with me for 5 years. These aren't some like VAs in the Philippines. Like these guys live in Miami with me. Right? God, what happened to we just answered that. Is cold approaching men also valid practice? I mean, you should socialize with men and you could start interactions with men for sure. That's how you make friends, bro. But RSD, I'm in real social dynamics where you're one of the few. Where'd we go? Shit. You're one of the few social skills coaches left, bro. That's cool. That's what's up. Do you expect members to be at a certain level of commentary experience when they join the community? No. I have all different levels, guys. There are 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds. There's 20-year-olds. There's a shitload of 34-year-olds. There's 40, 50. There's even a 61-year-old. And there's a lot of dudes that are very low levels. There's guys that have been with me since my OG Patreon days that are in the community. There's dudes that have been crushing it. They were in my high-level one-on-one that are now in the lower tier. So, no, dude, it doesn't matter where you're at, bro. I'll find you somebody that's at your level to even give you an accountability partner. You'll be good, bro. If you're even considering it, it's a no-brainer. Try it out risk-free, bro. Straight up. 61-year-old, never too old to level up. He's crushing it, too. He's a youthful dude, man. Are you in NYC? No, I'm in Miami. My girlfriend just texted me today. We should end things after I got mad and argued and said, we'll just talk later. I said, okay, she texted me, but part of me wanted to call her. Definitely don't end things or fight over text. Never a good look, bro. Never a good look. Let's see. If there's a woman in front of the seat of the car and I'm in the back, how could I talk to her? Just talk, bro. Like, or either move over or just talk. It doesn't matter. What do you mean? There's a woman in front of the seat. Okay. Question. Met a girl. She said she needs time after a 5-year relationship. She's been single 6 months. What do I do now? She's a friend. She's a friend by now. She's a friend by now. Okay. So just hang out as friends and then you got to vibe and tease and you got to slowly build up the attraction. Like you're not building up attraction. That's why she's a friend. There's a lot of videos on my channel around this, man. Guys, I have 400 videos on my channel. Like, dudes act like I don't. Doom's 25 Is that AED? What does that come out to? What is this? 25 AED in USD. Oh, $6. I thought this dude was balling for a second. Joining your clan soon. Okay. Let me know. I'll refund you back this 25 AED when you join. This is this credit. This is your down payment towards the program, bro. Seat reservation. Seat reservation. Is it okay to share a few points of what caused the breakup? As cool as you are, where does that leave the rest of us? Where does that leave the rest of us? What do you mean? As cool as you are, where does that leave the rest of us? What do you mean by that? I don't get what you're saying, bro. Day Dooms, type in the chat, like elaborate. I'll still answer your question. I don't know what you're saying. Is it okay to share a few points of what caused the breakup? Yeah, of course, dude. Like, I mean, primarily it was on me. Like, I spoke about this earlier on the live. I don't know if you guys heard the beginning of the live, but you should go back and rewind that part too. But essentially, I mean, look, I just was not in a good headspace. Like, I created this pickup identity after my first breakup, after my first girlfriend left me for another dude in my mid-20s, and I dove super deep into pickup. And I got very good at pickup, but honestly, like in hindsight, I was obsessed with wanting validation and girls craving me. And I really created this pickup identity. Like I wanted to teach pickup because I was passionate about it and transform my life. But I also created this identity of a dude who could never be heartbroken by a woman ever again. Right? Because my first girl played me because I didn't know what I was doing. Right. And so I dove super deep into pickup, but I also put up all of these fucking walls, man. Like all of these walls, and I was now the player. Like that's what happened. I got played. I got burned bad. I dove deep into this shit. I created this character that would never be burned again. Right. And so I spent years just kind of like doing that over and over and over again. And again, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. Like there's a lot of dudes out there who can ethically have casual sex with women long term if that's what you're into. I'm just telling you what happened to me. All right. This is what happened. And so eventually I got into the relationship. And I was like 1 foot in, 1 foot out of the relationship the whole time because I had created this business and this brand around pickup, but I also had this relationship. And so I was kind of like 1 foot in, 1 foot out as we were dating. And every time things were good and it was aligned with the business and the brand, it was great. Every time we would fight and I felt like I was being pulled away from the pickup identity, there was all these fucking problems. And so you add that on top of wanting validation from new women consistently. And then on top of all of that, you add in drugs, alcohol, not being on top of my shit, not taking my self-development stuff seriously, not getting fulfillment in my work days, getting lost in just all of these bad behavior, a lot of toxic, bad, egotistical things that I brought into the relationship, right? And I'm not saying she was an absolute saint, but in hindsight, I always think that it is on the man, like full responsibility on the man for leading the relationship properly. And I just didn't do that to the fullest, right? So that is what I guess you could say caused the downfall. And yeah, that's why once we broke up, the very first thing I did was start going on a pickup rampage because I was finally free. And then very quickly, after about a month or two of doing that, I was like, dude, what am I doing? Like, I need to chill from all of this stuff. Like it's not as glorified as I want it, as what I imagined it was going to be. And also I've done this enough. Like I want to take some time now to actually chill out and heal. Like I know that the death of my dad, I never went to therapy for. I never processed that. Never went back to the grave for 10 years. First relationship of 5 years ended in traumatic heartbreak with me crying and being devastated. Never really healed that. Just dove into pickup and became this player dude. And then just ended this crazy relationship of 4 years too. And I've been on drugs and alcohol this entire time, the last 15 years. I want to take some time to get my head right, man. I want to go full sober. I want to dive into therapy. I want to do some reflection. I want to just double down on my business and my self-development. And dudes talk shit because I went celibate. It's crazy. Crazy. like what is wrong with taking a period of time to detach from these things, guys? Please, I don't get it. Someone let me know in the comments. I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, to each their own, I guess. So anyway, that's what happened. And then 6 months went by, and now I'm in a much better headspace. Like it's been 8 months, and I feel completely different, man. I'm completely different. I'm detached from validation, at least a lot of it. I interact with the world differently. I realized a lot of the women I thought I was attracted to, I'm not really that attracted to. I really just wanted to have sex with them so I could feel validated and feel like it would confirm that I was like this pickup dude, that I was good at pickup if I did enough of this. Right. And so that was a problem, straight up. That was a problem. But like having detached from a lot of those things, I don't feel the need to do that anymore, honestly. And I'm not saying that I don't believe that you should go out there and interact with the world. Like you should absolutely get out there and interact with the world. Social skills, social competence is extremely important. Don't get it twisted. That is extremely important. 100% extremely, extremely important, life-changing shit. All right. But I am in a different place at this point now. Fully sober, really dialed in on my routine, really focused on creating the character that's at the highest frequency possible, that's fully optimized, that's just focused on giving back as much value and love to the world, man. I'm trying to put back as much value and as much value and love to the world for the betterment of humanity. And that's everything I preach right now. It's removing all the drugs, all the alcohol, all the vices, waking up early, doing some reflection, doing some prayer, eating ridiculously clean, putting in the hard work, the uncomfortable actions, the hard workout, optimizing your character, and then giving that person to the world in the highest frequency possible in the form of love and value. And that's what I do on a daily basis. My whole day is crafted around that. It's getting into high frequencies through hard work and clarity and prayer, and then one-on-one 30-minute onboarding calls back to back to back, live calls inside the coaching program every single day. Today I ran 2 lives. I ran a live in there, and then I ran the high-end coaching live, and now I'm on the YouTube live, and I'm going to jump on an Instagram live in a little bit. Nonstop value, along with the 30-minute onboarding calls and the coaching calls inside the community. Like insane. But it doesn't, it makes me feel better, dude. Like putting in the work and helping people is what it's all about, dude. The more of your goals you accomplish, guys, look, dude, I'm in the Miami penthouse. There's a Rolex on my wrist, a Lambo in the fucking garage. I accomplished a lot of the material things that I wanted on paper. Like I have a lot of those things, guys. Not to brag. I'm saying this to let you guys know, like most of the things I wanted to accomplish coming into all this, I did. I wanted a big following. I hit it, man. The Instagram's about to hit 1 million. The YouTube's about to hit 500K. The school group is at 600 people, paying $100 some a month. Like I've accomplished a lot of those goals, and I'm at a point now where I really feel like I want to build up a community, leave a poppin' legacy, and change as many people's lives as possible. And that's not a sales pitch. I know there's a lot of business, high-ticket sales coaches out there that want to change 1,000 men's lives because they charge $3,000. And so obviously, if you change 3,000 at 1,000, it's 3 million. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like I want to give back as much as possible, even if it's on free live streams. Okay. So that's really what it is, guys. So I'm going to keep rocking with these lives. I'll probably do them maybe twice a week. I might do them 1 to 2 times a week on the side channel. The Coach Kyle Raw channel just hit 10K subs, which is dope. And haven't promoted it at all. So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of where it's at with my daily routine. And, of course, we got somebody in the chat, Clever12, said, buy my course, I roll. Dude, are you fucking kidding me, bro? There's no, you could, like, guys, if there's one takeaway, you won't ever be able to please everyone, dude. Honestly, it doesn't matter how much value you give away for free. There'll be people talking shit. There'll be people that don't understand your perspective. There'll be people that think you're a scam artist. There's going to be people that think you're solely in it for the money. It doesn't matter. And then there's women that just won't accept you either. Like, it's all good, guys. It's all good. And that's why it always ties back to, what have you done today? What is the work that you put in today to put yourself at the highest level possible? I got to close this out soon because I still need to run a quick IG live. And then I got to spend a little bit of time calling my family, catching up with my loved ones. Every Sunday night, guys, be the bigger man and reach out to your family. Call your loved ones, call your family. I will always preach that for the rest of my life. Be the bigger man, step up and reach out to your family. All right. Even if you're not close with them, it's on you to assume responsibility to start reaching out to these people. And on a weekly basis, you will develop the relationship with time. I never had a relationship really with my sister. My dad passed. I closed off from the family, from my mom and my sister. I had to go back and rebuild those concepts, rebuild those relationships through these concepts. Okay, do a spin-off of FitX's live streams Wednesdays and Fridays. Yeah, I'll probably do like Thursdays and Sundays or Thursdays and Sundays. Why don't you just do the IG and YouTube live at the same time? I tried doing it. It's a little I can't connect with each group the same way. I feel like I like to read the chat and really connect with people. And then when the IG's on here, the camera's off to the side. I can't read any of the IG people. The whole point of the live is to connect with you dudes. If you want to just watch content, then like just watch the pre-recorded content, But like this actually allows me to connect. Like I see like Taylor Lynn's in the chat, Adimi's in the chat, laid back. People are just jealous. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if it's jealousy. I think they're just they're in their own low frequencies. And so they are already in negative energy and then they spread the negative energy. I'm the opposite, man. I put in the work. I stay super clean. I'm not focused on the outside world. I'm focused on prayer, gratitude, putting in the hard work, and putting back value to people. Like that is the highest levels. I know I'm doing it right. I know I'm doing it right. 100%. Like I got God on my side. I'm not even a religious dude like that, but it just makes the most sense. If you're fully sober, if you're waking up early, you're going into prayer and gratitude, you're putting in the hard work, the uncomfortable actions, and then you're spending the rest of your day giving back value and love to the world. Like it's a no-brainer, really. Like that's what it is. Everybody else that's off that path, I get why you're negative. I get why you talk shit. I get why you're spreading negativity. It makes sense because I've been there too, man. And I'm not saying I'm better at all. I'm just showing you guys what I'm doing and it's working for me and I feel great. I want to help other people do the same. That's it, bro. Go Vita, good vibes. Keep it up. Thanks, bro. Do you miss Jersey? A little bit. So I've been blasting the AC. It's not as hot right now in Miami, which is dope. I've been blasting the AC, rocking these hoodies in the morning, bringing back that Jersey vibe, man. I'm going back in December. I'm excited. Going back in December. Doha's gonna be in Morocco for like 3 weeks, so I'm gonna watch the dogs out there, and then so I'll be able to stay at that apartment for like 3 weeks, and my family will come too. So I'll catch up with the family. And it'll be December. It's gonna be holidays. I'm excited to go back, bro. Straight up. And then I'm coming back here in January to run the 2 live events going on inside the community. We got like a less intimate group live event, and then I got the actual immersion going on, the really pick up boot camp type shit going on in January for the community members, which is super dope. He did a collab with Austin Dunn. That was a minute ago. We're probably overdue for something. I don't know. I don't really talk to Austin like that. I don't have my own podcast, bro. Rather, maybe I'll jump on whatever. How do you consciously train yourself to rush to a premature close? Jay Chan, why would you want to prematurely rush to a close, bro? Don't train yourself that. Would you ever come to Germany? I don't think so, man. Clever said, you're lucky that you look like this. This isn't luck though, dude. Like, what do you mean? This wasn't genetic. Like, I'm 34. I've spent 17 years optimizing my look. I've been in the gym for 17 years. Got multiple hair transplants. Had to put Rogaine on my beard for 12 months to grow a beard. Had to diet religiously to get down to a low 10, 11% body fat percentage. Had to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on things. You're lucky. What do you mean, bro? Clever as a troll, says Homer. That's what's up. Will you ever come to Germany? I don't think so, my man. Have you read Graces of Interior Prayer? No, I have not. What do you use for your hair? A little bit topical dutasteride and like a knockoff brand of Rogaine for a little bit of styling. Do you have growth operator helping you with school, not pitching? Thank God. No, I don't. But actually, we're starting to get warm retargeting ads dialed in, which is cool. And the organic still brings in a pretty decent MRR. I think I'm on track to place in the top 10 in the school games. I think I was like number 8 or number 9 last time I checked. Have you ever read Coach Corey Wayne, How to Be 3% Man? I did when I was 23 years old, and I was on track to lose my ex. And so I followed his advice, and I read the book 10 times. And she still chose another man over me. Because it's not about reading the books, man. Like, reading the book ain't gonna do shit, bro. Do you get it? You guys getting it yet? That's why I keep saying, put down Coach Kyle plus Corey Wayne collab. Oh man, I'm good. Would you ever consider touring the world? Yeah, I've considered it. I don't know, man. Apart from socials, how do you earn money? That's it, bro. What you mean? What are you talking about? I got 600 dudes in my community paying me $100 something a month. Do the math on it. I got the same amount in the high end one-on-one coming in. Do the math on it, bro. What are you talking about? I definitely want to diversify at some point. Anyway, guys, I can feel myself kind of winding down a little bit. I still got to run this Instagram live and call my family. We're over an hour in on this thing. We're going to end up closing this out. But oh, shit. Monty said, hold up. Monty, hold up. We can't stop the live. We got $10 dropping in, bro. Monty, hold up. What? Instead of putting $10 down on the live, just join the group. Join the program for 100 something. And get a 30-minute one-on-one with me. And get a daily live coaching call with me where you can interact with me on Zoom. Guys, everybody that comes on my coaching call on a daily basis, you're not allowed to get off Zoom unless you speak out loud to me about what's going on in your day and your week and get updates and get coaching. That's every day, bro. That's every day. And then there's a second call every day with my coaches. And all the content. And the community. You could even get an accountability partner in there, bro. Monty, take your how do I give you back your $10? I'll give you $10 credit. If you take that and put it into the program, like, let me actually coach you. It's a no-brainer, man. And try out the program for a month. If you're anything less than blown away, full refund, no questions asked, no fine print, no bullshit sales tactic, no closer, no free consultation call. Like, straight up, man, this program is fire, bro. Like, I'm so proud. I will keep talking about my program because I'm so proud of it. I swear to God. Anyway, Monty already sent the cash in. So, Monty, if you join the group, I'll send you $20 back, bro. I'll send you $20 back if you join the group. Homer said, just join. See you in there. Let's see. Homer, did you really, though? Let's see. Let's see if he's bullshitting. I don't see a Homer in here. I see Adam who joined. I see Trent who joined. I see Sachin who joined. So 3 dudes came in. Okay, that's actually pretty dope. 3 dudes came in for the hour. That's lit. Homer, what's your name? Well, I just said the name. So say your full name that you signed up with so I know it's real. Monty, talking to the person. And for anybody that's wondering, how are you going to take those, that's 3 onboarding calls you're going to take? Guys, I don't think you understand. I'm the hardest working dude in this community. This is my schedule tomorrow, my man. Boom. Let's go. And yes, I will take all of these calls. And yes, I will not even be tired at all. I have been running that kind of a schedule for the last 50 days. And that does not bother me. Actually, what you guys don't understand is those calls put me in an amazing mood. I get to connect with so many new members and make friends and give back value and change lives. Like I am not mad that I have a stacked calendar. Because I'm in a high frequency and I'm walking around getting sunlight and giving back value and coaching. Like dude, I'm an hour and 10 minutes into this call. Do you guys understand that this doesn't feel like work? This is just flow state. It's beautiful, right? And if I can connect with people who are in a community that are actually wanting to make a change, it's even better. On here, I'm just talking. Like, I guess I can kind of see the text. So it's okay. But the community coaching calls and the onboarding calls, I live for that shit, man. That's what it's all about. Kyle, you're the man, said Monty. Talking to the person next to you might give you the next opportunity. Taking action and changing self-talk is truly next level. You're the fucking man, and I appreciate that. He didn't even have a question. Jesus. Can I share a screen? Let's see. I'll show you guys. Let me see. He's talking about mindset and self-talk. No, that sucks. It won't let me share a screen because I just allowed permissions, but it's saying Google Chrome would have to restart, and so therefore the live would have to end for me to do that. That's pretty whack. Choose. Oh, wait. Oh, maybe I can. Cool. Yeah, let's pull it up. I'll show you guys what's going on inside the course. Can I? Let's see. Can you guys see the screen? Someone type in the chat if you guys could actually see the screen with the community in here. Or are you guys still looking at the No, I don't think you okay, no, never mind. Maybe on the next live I'll show you guys. That would be cool to run you through the program. But essentially, I mean, dude, there's so many dope modules. Just the content alone. I mean, we're talking about like 200 hours of content, bro. No brainer. I, what I wanted to show you was like the self-talk module that I just put out recently, which is dope. It's on here. So this is on the school app, but I mean, you can see up here that we got the community. I'll show you guys what's going on. The community's popping, live events going on, onboarding calls, people that are new to the group coming in, making their posts. Everybody, I encourage everybody to do at least some form of a weekly update in here. DMs, I answer all the DMs in here. I answer them at 5 a.m. in the morning, but the community's fucking popping. Shout out to everybody that's in there. The live calls are also posted in here too. So if I go through here, like the moment you join, you can even access all the live calls. Like I post all the recordings in here, man. 2-hour live call from today, live call from yesterday. These are all the live calls that we're running on a weekly basis, man. Live coaching calls. You could come to any of these calls, and then they're all recorded. Then if I go to the classroom, just to show you guys some of the content, the blueprint, we're gonna go through the blueprint together on the onboarding call. I'm gonna structure out your routine that you should be going through to hit your goals. Then we got the self-talk and frequency module. Such a powerful module, man. Understanding self-talk, reaction-based versus action-based self-talk, not identifying with negative self-talk, how to inject positive self-talk, expectations and timeline, building up your frequency. The frequency module is a brand new concept, and it's so popping. Opening and approaching. This is all live demo, by the way, guys. Like everything in here is me out in the field demonstrating to you guys like the concept of the module. The additional resources of each module is popping too, bro. We're talking about, I mean, look at this is module 1 though. This is the additional resource in module 1. Look at these videos. Hour 40, 2:15, 2 hours, 3 hours. Like this is module 1, dude. There's too much. There's honestly maybe too much content, but I know some of you dudes are theory junkies, and look at the amount of modules that are in here, by the way. Each one of these modules has the amount of content that I was just showing you. First dates, dating, courtship, online dating, casual dating, rotation, serious relationships, texting, mindset, frame, social dynamics, how to engage with groups, lifestyle, self-development, social circle, status building, comfort and connection, business, branding, sales, additional live recordings, anabolic cookbook, diet macros, relationships. Jesus Christ, dude. Can't even get through it all. Goddamn encyclopedia goldmine right there. Then we go to the live call calendar, bro. 2 live calls going on every day, my man. Okay? The community's popping, guys. If you want to try it out for 1 month, risk-free. Literally risk-free. You got nothing to lose. The moment you join, click the link below. I'm going to wrap up this call. I'll keep doing more of these lives. I like giving back value. But look, if you're connecting with the content or if you even made it an hour into this live, guys, seriously, give me 1 month to change your life. And worst case scenario, I'll send you back your $100-something. Okay? Click the button below. You click the button in the chat. The moment you join, I will DM you inside the community. Okay? Like literally. The moment you join, look, I'll pull up the dude who joined on the call. I even sent the fucking thing. The moment he came in, I said, yo, book the call. Book the one-on-one with me ASAP. Text me back when you've done that. Let me know next steps. This is the dude who came in. He said booked. This is the moment you joined. This was an hour ago at the beginning of this live. We book out your one-on-one. You're going to go through the blueprint. Then you come to a daily live coaching call. So you get accountability, structure, guidance, leverage. Sven, chill out in the chat, my dude. Please. Okay. Then you get a live coaching call. 2 live coaching calls every day. One of them I run directly myself. Insane offer, bro. Insane offer. And then all of that content, you still have the community. You have access to all of that. You could try out that whole thing for 1 month for $100-something. What? The onboarding call with me is worth more than that. But then you could get 30 daily live coaching calls. And then from there, you can get a refund if it's not a good fit. No-brainer, home run, grand slam offer with a full money-back guarantee, man. No questions asked, no fine print, no contract. If you guys want to check that out, guys, I'm going to wrap up this call. But the moment this is done, just understand this, guys. Like, there's nobody else. I may even go as far to say in the world. I think so. You could let me know if I'm wrong, but I genuinely don't think there is anybody else in the world with the same size following as me or bigger, that is giving you this much access to the main dude on a daily basis with one-on-one, especially for this price point, especially with a full money back guarantee at the end of the month. If you're not sold, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you. All I could say is this. I'm going to wrap this up. But guys, give me 1 month shot. Give me a shot, bro. Give me 1 month to transform your life. That's it. Worst case scenario, at the end of the month, I'll give you your money back and you got a month of coaching. That's the worst case, man. Best case, we crush it. And then we don't look back, okay? You don't need to wait till January to make a change. Honestly, you don't. We don't need to wait till January 1st for you to be fed up with your life. Every January, I get this influx of people. It's October right now, man. We're going to November. You can make a change right now in the next month and then make more progress in the month after that. And then we're going into the new year with some momentum, bro. Fuck being like the sheep that are going to be fed up in January and I hate my life. I'm ready for a change. Let's get it popping right now because the price point is going up, dude. It's going up to 157 in about a week. And then it'll keep going up. It was at $97. It's at $125. If you join now, you will be locked in at that price point. Get in now for at least 1 month. Let me change your life, guys. That's all for this live. I hope you enjoyed the content. I'll see you on the next live. Peace out.